The Florida Hometown Heroes program is back for 2025 with $50 million in new funding to help frontline workers buy a home. But this year, the rules have changed. If you want to use this program, you need to read this guide and act now, because the funding goes fast and won't last long. This guide covers who qualifies, what's changed, and how to get started. Let's start by quickly explaining exactly what the program is. The Florida Hometown Heroes program helps full-time workers in certain jobs buy a home by offering money for the down payment and closing costs. It is run by the Florida Housing Finance Corporation. The program gives eligible home buyers up to $35,000 in assistance through a second mortgage with 0% interest. You do not make monthly payments on this loan, and you only repay it if you sell the home, refinance, or pay off your main mortgage. So in short, you get up to $35,000 to help with your down payment and closing costs. You get a 0% interest second loan with no monthly payments. You only pay this money back when you sell, refinance, or pay off your home. You get to live closer to where you work and afford a home in your community. You can combine this with your first mortgage to lower your out-of-pocket costs. You can use the money for both your down payment and closing costs. If you're active military or a veteran, you get the benefit without needing to be a first-time home buyer. You get special support if you work in one of Florida's frontline or public service jobs. Now let's talk about what is new starting in July 2025. For this year, big changes are coming to the Florida Hometown Heroes program. This year, only certain frontline workers can qualify, including healthcare workers, school staff, first responders, public safety employees, court staff, and military members or veterans. That means many professions that were covered before, like general community workers, are no longer eligible, which could leave some buyers needing to look for other down payment assistance options. Another major change is that funding has been reduced to $50 million this year compared to larger budgets in the past, which means the money could run out faster once it opens. Also, everything is still pending the governor's final approval, so it's important to plan early, check your occupation eligibility right now, and be ready to apply as soon as funds are released if you want to secure this assistance before it's gone. Now let's quickly go through the requirements so you can know if you qualify for up to $35,000 this year. In 2025, you must work full-time in an approved frontline job like healthcare, school staff, first responders, public safety, court employees, child care workers, or be an active military member or veteran working full-time in Florida. Most people also need to be first-time home buyers, meaning you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, but if you're active military or a veteran, that rule doesn't apply to you. Your income has to be under 150% of your area's median income, and you'll need at least a 640 credit score, plus meet specific debt-to-income limits. Finally, you have to complete a home buyer education course, buy a primary home only, and stay within local purchase price limits, so make sure to check all these before applying. So do you want to find out if you qualify for the Florida Hometown Heroes program this year? You can click the link in the description to check your eligibility and see if your job, income, and credit meet the program requirements. The way this program works is that you'll need to apply through an approved lender who understands how to process Hometown Heroes loans. That's because the program isn't something you can apply for directly. It's built into your mortgage process, and your lender helps you access those funds for your down payment and closing costs. Even if you're just starting to think about buying a home, it's a good idea to check your eligibility now so you can plan ahead and be ready when funding opens. This way, you're not rushing at the last minute and risking missing out on this assistance that could save you tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you understand the changes to the Florida Hometown Heroes program for 2025. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates on homebuyer programs and tips to make buying your first home easier. And remember, if you're thinking about using this program, check your eligibility early and start planning now so you don't miss out when funds become available. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I always do my best to respond and help you out. I'll see you in the next video.